Alright, welcome back to Game 3 between Mindtent and Faded. We are fmbpdota, and more specifically, I'm Joey, and with me tonight is Callie.
Yes, we are fmbpdota. If you guys are checking this out on Dota TV, and you like this cast, if you haven't watched and like this cast, you can hit us up at youtube.com/fmbpdota. That's where we put all our videos, and we actually did some other casts for CEVO. Actually, the winner bracket, we did Nexus versus Chibiusa's minions, featuring Mouse Black, actually. So pretty interesting game there.
Mention the our giveaway as I catch up writing down these bands.
Oh, okay. Our giveaway is if we get 100 subscribers, we'll be giving out a fancy new item set to one of them. So we're gonna do like some sort of random generated luck of the draw type thing. So we're pretty close now. I think we're almost at 90 or something like that. So you could be that 100th subscriber to get a chance to win that item set. So yeah, you could hit that up. But this game is already underway, so let's just start right up. We've got Nyx and Keep of the Light being banned out by My Intent. We just see them ban out that Keeper of the Light a lot, I guess, recently, so maybe just fearful against the horses there. Faded taking out Magnus and the Bat Rider for them, so they don't want to have to go up against Orbit's Bat Rider, even though they handled it pretty well just in game 2 there. And actually, look at that, My Intent taking Lifestealer and Shadow Demon, the same exact combo that Faded ended up taking first in their in the previous game. And Darkseer, first picked by Faded, so I guess putting a lot of strength and hope into that Darkseer pick.
Well, Theory runs a mean Darkseer, as we mentioned the CEVO Dream Team kind of thread that Icon posted and I commented on as well. Icon had Theory as his offlaner, mainly because of that Darkseer pick. And then we see a Gyrocopter and a Bane, so it looks like those could be the two supports. Gyro could be mid, he could be the carry. I like the ambiguity that Gyrocopter gives to any lineup when he's picked early.
Yeah, and I really like the Bane pick to go against that Lifestealer. Yeah, if you can't get that Shadow Demon, then the Lifestealer, to counter that, you've got the ultimate there, you've got the Enfeeble, which just does a lot to take away from that potential damage there, output. But yeah, I really like the versatility of Faded here. They picked up Lifestealer and Shadow Demon first in the last game, and this game they say no problem. We have another lineup ready. We've got our Gyrocopter Bane combination, and My Intent not doing the same thing that Faded did last game. They're just gonna reveal their tri-lane here, and they take the Lina.
Well, I like that because let's be honest. At this point, if you're playing Dota at the level that these people are playing, or casting at the level we cast, I don't know. You see Lifestealer Shadow Demon, you know what they're doing. It's no secret 90% of the time. And the Lina and Lesh always gets banned out, so why not just pick it up? Certainly you lose the opportunity to get that Quap in the mid lane, or they're actually going to ban the Quap themselves, so they've got something else planned up here.
Yeah, and I feel like they have to have something else planned, something that's unexpected, because I do kind of agree with you, why not just take the Lina in the 3rd round, but on the other hand, if the other team's banning out Lina and Lesh, that's 2 bans, and as we saw in the last game, Faded had another hero in mind. They had the Jakiro already, so that Ice Path, equally good at comboing up with the Disruption, I feel. So maybe that's the reason that they just didn't go for it. But My Intent, yeah, I think you're right. I think they have something else planned for going mid, for going in the off lane, something that may be slightly unexpected. But I guess you're writing down, so I'll just keep going here. My Intent taking out the Quap and the Rubik. Oh, you did? Okay, well, it's all you then.
Well, I don't know if I've got anything to say, though. The Weaver ban here. So, Faded bans out Weaver, so they can't pick the Weaver to go against the Lifestealer in a tri-lane. Because My Intent likely doing an aggressive with this lineup is normally how you see it. But I don't know. They could have something up their sleeves. So, Weaver is good in a tri-lane versus Nyx because he can't really be locked down. But with that Shadow Demon Lina combination, I think Weaver could be locked down, so maybe they just don't want My Intent to pick it up.
Yeah.
And there's that mid. So Puck gonna go mid for Faded. So one of Gyrocopter's opportunities is now gone. He won't be going mid, more than likely. Support or carry for right now.
Yeah, so I really like that puck pick. Probably the strongest mid left in the pool here, with Magnus
Besides
and
the
Quad being
Warlock.
banned out as well.
Well, he got banned too.
Besides the Warlock, yeah. Oh, jeez. So my intent can't take with that. So I wonder who they're gonna put mid. I doubt they'll put the Clockwork mid. Clockwork used to always go mid back in Dota 1, but not so much anymore. Usually just an off lane hero now, and a pretty potent safe lane off laner, I guess, is what you could call it.
Who, the Clockwork?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
In the stats, I believe I labeled him as a formidable offlaner.
There you go.
He was 4-0, and I think still is. I'm not positive.
So who do we need then for Faded? Do we need? I guess it depends on the Gyro, but someone for a tri-lane.
Well, they either need another carry, or they could pick up that Visage here if they want to carry the Gyrocopter and have a really strong defensive tri-lane.
I want a Lycan. I want a Lycan pick.
Oh god, Lycan's like my favorite hero.
So strong. Just think of
Could see a Wisp.
how good that would be with the sleep into the rocket. A Wisp pick right now?
Yeah, just more tether stuns, balls
I
in the
don't-
face, more
I don't
team
know if I
fight.
agree with you though. With the Wisp's Gyrocopter combination, is that what you send, like, to gank? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean it's not like you're not basing everything on ganking with that Wisp Gyro, because Gyro really doesn't have immediate lockdown,
Sure.
but that overpower onto Flat Cannon later in the game is really strong, as well as the tether stun and the call down and all that jazz.
Yeah, that is true. Those are some good points. Yeah, maybe a Wisp here. You usually see Wisp getting picked up earlier. It's not really. I don't know. I don't think my intent was worried at all about that. So maybe we shouldn't be either. But yeah, I think it would work out pretty well.
Well, they've got my intent as a Clockwork where he can engage from far away, and if he engages on one person, then Wisp and Gyro TP in. But no, it's going to be a Tidehunter.
Tidehunter. So how do Faded like running this? Do they like running the Tide in the tri lane then?
Yeah, they've been
I'll
keeping the
leave it
Tide in the tri-lane. I hit my computer. Yeah, they normally run
Was I wrong?
the Tide in the tri-lane. But I mean, we'll see what they
You
do
really
here.
should prepare for battle.
Yeah, it looks like my intent. I think I was wrong. I just said before I cut out there, and I wasn't able to correct myself, that Luna would be going mid. But it looks like Orbit's going to be taking the Clockwork there into the middle lane.
Yep, so we'll
What was
see.
third? Oh, a Rocket.
Oh, yeah. So, Incarnate. Playing the Luna for my intent here. Some regen and a Ring of Protection, so it looks like he'll be getting a quick Bast. Maybe they'll try to push down a tower quickly, or just buying that Bast for the armor it'll provide in that tri-lane. Jamie D on the Shadow Demon. Orbit, yeah, fast bottle build, going mid lane on the Clockwork. Shooting rockets from base just to scout everything out here. It looks like they will find Dimitri on the Tide. Lopert on the Luna. With sentries, and Chicken MC one-on-one in the top lane here. So yeah, looks like my intent did kind of have something up their
I
sleeves.
had a terrarium once.
I like this. You know, you kind of expect that off lane Darkseer, but I think you mentioned this in one of our casts. You can just kind of burst down that Ion Shelled creep and not take so much damage from it with Rage. So kind of like that idea there. And it's not like he won't be getting farm as a lifestealer. So you know, why not?
He does steal life. And I guess you can go ahead and introduce Faded.
He doesn't not steal life, but yeah, Faded. I'm gonna be taking that Radiant side. Corey on that Gyrocopter in the safe lane for now. King Kraken on that Bane, who's got some sentries actually. Maybe just to help with that D ward of the safe camp there. Dimitri is taking that Tidehunter, just rounding off that tri lane there, and Sabi in the middle lane. Playing the Puck, who did not go for a really fast bottle build, actually going for a Null Talisman, so some extra damage. Maybe not really sure who to expect in the middle lane, but sees the Clockwork now. And finally, Theory up top, taking that Darkseer.
Alrighty. Let's see, where is this action going to come from? Probably in the bot lane here, but I mean, no one going to go down in the top lane until the Ion Shell's leveled up or the Lifestealer starts hitting pretty hard. Mid lane also, if anyone's going to get killed, I think it's going to be Orbit with Sidebeat getting a kill out of that. But I don't know, Battery Assault is pretty strong, and if you force Puck to phase, you can kind of just wait for him on the flip side with Battery Assault. But not a matchup we see in the mid lane every day, that's for sure. And I don't know, I expect Puck to win it, but Sidebeat can push pretty hard with the Rockets. Or, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Clock.
I remember... Yeah, the Clock, yeah. I remember saying this in one of our really early casts that like Clockwork just used to be so good at middle lane, was able to push the lane, get the creep equilibrium toward the tower, and just collect runes that way. And then with that hook shot at level 6, you're just a really potent ganker. But for some reason, people started running Clockwork in the off lane, and then with tri-lanes, he just didn't get much farm, and that's kind of why Clockwork fell off the map. But now that he got that recent buff, he's kind of coming back, and maybe we'll see him in middle lane a lot more often.
Yeah, well, he's definitely coming back, but I have yet to see him mid lane in a professional game of Dota until now.
They're going bottom.
And Corey in a bit of trouble here. The combination lands. Incarnate, though, actually the one getting the bulk of the damage, but Corey is pretty low. I don't know what level Incarnate is. Still only level 1, so he doesn't have that Lucent Beam. And it looks like here Theory gonna start the creep skipping. Gonna force Lifestealer to farm at his tower, but Lifestealer...
skipping.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot we were trying to change the name. Tower skipping here is Theory. I don't know if people are gonna like us though if we just start to change everything.
Well,
someone's got to do it.
Actually, someone had to do it. What can we say?
Yeah, so Theory.
Creepscaping just doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. So Theory, tower skipping, ensuring that he's gonna get every last hit, as all the creep are just focusing him. But Chicken MC not really gonna have that hard of a time last hitting at the tower with Feast at level 1, and of course he lifesteals from all the creep anyway, so he's not even going to get harassed down that low. But to keep harping on this point, Theory's not going to miss any last hits, so he's going to have a 8-10 minute mech, pretty much guaranteed if he continues doing this.
Yeah, goes for a soul ring right off the bat, just help with the spam there. And meanwhile in the middle lane, right now Sidebeat leading the last two charts with 16. Orbit only has 10 right now, so yeah, I guess like you predicted, Puck with the slight advantage, and able to push the lane a little bit with that illusory orb. Maybe just does a little bit more damage than Rocket Flare actually not being maxed. It's Battery Assault, so you don't see a lot of that.
There's a disruption from Jamie D there onto King Kraken, but I don't believe that Lopert was close enough on the Lina to really follow up. Or maybe they just kind of said, no, don't follow up amongst themselves. So just don't want to waste that mana, as it's very precious in an aggressive tri lane.
Yeah, I really don't mind this defensive tri lane at all from Faded. They know that a Tidehunter gets initiated upon, they can't really kill him because he's just a little bit tankier. And if it's anyone else, then Tidehunter just runs up into the front lines and starts anchor smashing like crazy. And you can ignore him like to some extent, but there they go. You know it's coming from a disruption. There's
a disruption. The Light Striker Ray lands on a Corey, but is the damage there? Incarnate drops the Lucent Beam. One more auto attack would have done it, but Incarnate hesitated a little bit, but it's not going to matter. The Shadow Poison, or maybe that was just the Soul Catcher, enough from Jamie D to get that kill. So that's the first blood, going the way of my intent, and onto a support, so he's going to have boots, chicken upgrades, all that good stuff. And Theory bringing out what looks to be the Soul Ring now. Yeah, so he's got the Soul Ring, and he could buy a Headdress straight up as well. So on track to get an 8-minute mech.
I didn't really think they could get the kill because the Soul Catcher actually landed on the Bane on King Kraken, so I thought Corey was going to be okay. He did a little bit of a stutter step there. Maybe thought he could get a flat cannon hit or something in there. But they do end up picking up the kill. What I was saying was, you know the initiation's coming from a disruption, so as soon as anyone's disrupted, Tidehunter runs up, a Nightmare goes from King Kraken, and they can probably mitigate some damage, but they're going to go again. This time on King Kraken.
Time it's on a support, so King Kraken could get pretty low here. He takes a Lucent Beam to the face. Light Striker is going to miss. Now Lopert's overextended. Going to take a lot of damage. He's going to go down to that Anchor Smash from Dimitri. And now there's the Nightmare on to Jamie D. He's going to go down as well. That Rocket Barrage is just doing so much damage. But in the top lane, Theory finding himself in trouble. Chicken MC tower diving, creep infest, and jumps out doing that 150 AoE damage this early in the game. It's quite a bit. So Chicken MC picking up a solo kill in the top lane. A lane where the Darkseer really shouldn't be dying, but Chicken MC with some nice plays pulls that out of the bag. I don't know.
Yeah, he must have baited out a surge and then just caught up with phase boots and then used the open wounds or something like that. I don't really see how else it could happen, but yeah, nice job by Chicken MC there. And Theory taking a death there, but I think he's gonna be okay. He's got an observer ward as well, so he's gonna be able to know when Chicken MC wants blood.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, that Macula will be really nice early on, and Theory's, let's get into that pretty quickly here, despite the death, because my intent's gonna group up for some team fight. I mean, they got the Luna Aura, the Luna ult, the Clockwork Disruption. It's all stronger early game, but anyway, nice Dream Coil from CEVO. Catching 2 supports out for My Intent. Corey getting pretty low. Lopert's going to drop first, though. Corey's still alive. Orbit with the battery assault on Dimitri. Dimitri going to go down here. Indeed, he does. Orbit able to pick up a kill. Puck now out of mana. And this battery assault literally lasts forever as early in the game. 3 people there now. Orbit almost gets the kill with the cogs onto Corey. So close.
Yeah, real nice job there by both teams, actually. I thought Faded did a really nice job of, everyone just kind of staying out of harm's way a little bit, and ended up getting, I believe it was the Lina, who looks like to be at full health right now, so probably just spawned and came back. But yeah, the battery assault did a lot of damage to Dimitri. Couldn't even get the anchor smash off. The animation was just too long. And going down there, so 1-for-1 trade, I believe. Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was 1v1 or 1-for-1. I'm trying to figure that out as well right now.
Yeah.
But either way, the gold graph pretty much dead even right now for both teams. But I guess it could be argued that the team fight's going a little bit of the way of My Intent on the Dire. About 500 XP advantage right now. And that could be solely due to the solo kill in the top lane that Chicken MC picked up.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you there.
And CEVO had actually rotated down for a little longer when Orbit just TP'd in.
Oh, he wants to go on him, I think. No, never mind. Surge is down for 5 seconds, so Chicken MC gonna go now. Is he?
No, it's too risky, especially at the tower.
Dire's middle tower.
Orbit with another rune. He's got his mana boots finished.
In a stroke of...
What was brought out to him? Oh, looks like a salvage brought out to Orbit just to get his health up to full here. He's got that Invis rune.
And he has hook shots, so he can follow the orb, I think, of CEVO. Unless he gets silenced first.
Yeah, maybe try to hit in a cogs actually and just drain the mana. He can just drain the mana here. And then hook over it.
The orb's down for 6 seconds.
Dire's middle tower.
He's gonna try to get him inside, and I think this may be the death of CEVO here. The rocket hits as well, the stun's there. The orb, now he can't follow. He's going to continue to chase though, just on foot. The battery assault's going to be enough, and Orbit with a nice solo kill in the mid lane. Just really utilizing that Invis rune to its fullest potential.
Yeah, very well played there by Orbit.
We got some magic, a magic wand on Incarnate, a magic wand on Lopert, not one on Jamie D yet, as he's kind of, I guess, playing the 5 role. So the magic wand's really good when you're in that aggressive tri-lane. Not a single one actually for Faded in the defensive. I guess they needed a little bit less, because obviously they're in the defensive lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason.
Yeah, and right now it looks like Orbit's just gonna go back, pick up some TP, a TP scroll there, and probably join the fight bottom. Maybe even go for Theory up top. You never know. If you can get a hook shot on him, then that's probably another kill for Chicken MC.
Yeah, hook shot into the cogs. Although Chicken MC won't be able to wail on him unless he's infested in a Clockwork, but...
That'd be insane. He TP's up and infest right away.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Chicken MC almost at his armlet now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fast armlet. Opting not to go... I feel like the Midas Snakes has kind of fallen off recently. Like, no one really does it that much anymore. I feel like for a while...
I guess people are starting to realize that, like, you don't need to go super, super late.
Yeah. Like, literally for a month straight, every game, no matter what the carry, it was like Midas, 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 Midas. But now everyone kind of breaking that trend and just opting for earlier team fights and just pushing advantages faster instead of having to wait for that Midas to kick in 10 to 15 minutes after you get it.
Yeah, I think I remember watching a video that Luminous did, and just he like did the math, or maybe it was someone else, I can't remember. But just doing the math, it was like 20 minutes it takes to like actually start making profit from the Midas, and until then all it really gives you is 30 attack speed. So
Yo, how long is the cooldown? Is it 2 minutes or a minute and a half?
I think 90 seconds. Yeah, a minute and a half. I don't think it's over 100 seconds.
Well, it should be 15 minutes then. It pays off.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but due to like error from
Yeah, downtime
Dying.
and not getting it right away. Yeah.
yeah.
And just having less,
But it's-
being less of a threat early on. I mean, your threat is not dying and farming. You don't really have that much of a threat in a teamfight situation. Unless you're the
Oh,
odd
they're gonna go
hero
bottom,
like
maybe?
Gyrocopter.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah, Lopert actually attacks Incarnate there to get the Nightmare on himself. So good play by him. No one goes down there as a result of that. But who's farming better here in this bot lane? We haven't really touched the farm too much. We got Luna
No, not really.
at 36 compared to Gyrocopter's 39, so they're about the same. However, 70 last hits on Chicken MC, the Lifestealer, 63 on Darkseer, but I mean you can argue... Actually, I don't know if you can argue that Lifestealer will have a bigger impact.
Nah, because Chicken MC has his armlet now, and it looks like he wants to go for Theory here.
The Theory gonna be able to get away just with that surge, but taking a lot of damage as a result.
Yeah, and these kills are so even right now. I feel like this tri-lane versus tri-lane is pretty even. And yeah, like you said, I guess it's favorable. They're gonna go here though. Immediate sleep.
Yeah, Jimmy D gets slept. Corey taking a lot of damage as well. Dimitri's here now. Lopert maybe gonna go down to use that magic wand to sustain his life, but the flat cannon not gonna be enough. And actually, Theory goes down. Fourth faded. Lucent Beam is popped. Incarnate getting a double kill. Maybe gonna get a triple here. CEVO doesn't have, now he's gonna have the ball. Is there gonna be a Lucent Beam? Will it be fast enough? Incarnate, one Lucent Beam. Oh, it's only level 3 right now, so. And actually, CEVO with a lot of items, but he's still going. And Chicken MC all the way down in the bot lane now, just picking up a double kill. I guess he was there for the fight initially.
Yeah,
I didn't really.
Yeah, he was there the whole fight. He pretty much killed Darkseer before Theory could get anything off. Both offlaners rotating there, and actually Orbit wasn't in that fight, so kind of definitely going the way of my intent there in that fight. And the score shows it 9-5.
Yeah, and they were already 2k ahead of XP, or 2.5k ahead of XP going into that fight. As you can see on the graph, it was leveled off for about 5 minutes, and then after that team fight, a 3k XP advantage. Well, 5k total, but 3k swing.
Look how close Dimitri was to level 6 too. While
Wow,
Incarnate had the
he's
Eclipse,
6 now.
You know.
And Jamie D, sorry, initiating there, and there's the Ravage. It goes off. It only catches 1 actually, because Chicken MC was raged up, so not the best Ravage. King Kraken actually gonna pick up Jamie D. Orbit gonna miss his hook. The battery assault's going. Is there
Chicken
another?
MC versus 3 down bottom.
Lucent. Yeah, he's still running away. Will he live? I don't know. It looks like Orbit picked up a kill there at the tower on Puck. Chicken MC still trying to run. He's got the armlet. He can just toggle it on and off. He can actually go back in and fight. He's going to open wounds. Theory, though, kind of stuck in the trees and no wall yet. He's going to go down, and another togglet by Incarnate. Chicken MC not really going to be a problem. And he can continue to chase. He is faster than Dimitri. He can just armlet toggle again. Yeah, nice armlet toggles here by Chicken MC. Going to get another kill.
Yeah, big team fight there for my intent. That armlet having, I guess, not even arguable now, the bigger impact than the Darkseer's farm. I guess he was shut down a lot more though than Chicken MC. Just really good play there by the Lifestealer. And the bottom lane definitely going to my intent here. They're going to try to push down a tower. Not too much pushing potential right now. And Corey's right back in. He has to watch out though. His disruption could come at any minute. And actually Purge is up too, which has a
CEVO in the
really
mid
big
lane,
range.
trying to get Chicken MC, but Chicken MC with the armlet toggles again. CEVO has wasted everything now. He's going to go down. Another armlet toggle by Chicken MC. So Chicken MC doing work on that Naix. CEVO a little upset by that.
Yeah, now it's Theory's turn to try. Oh, just in time.
Yeah, and I think for Theory to have a bigger impact on that Darkseer, he really needed that mech. That solo kill up top cost him a bit. And then he was kind of forced to rotate bot. He doesn't have the levels to have wall. He still needs, I guess, 2 more to get that wall. Or at least normally when you get the wall, he can get it whenever he wants, but...
Yeah, and right now, Chicken MC has completed his drums. He's back to full health just by taking out some jungle creeps. Cybe does have his blink dagger though, so it's something for the puck to note there. And how close is Theory to his mech now that you mention it? Still a ways off, I feel.
Not that close.
Yeah. It looks like he's just rotating into the jungle.
Chicken MC 5-0, as well as leading the last hits with 95, and his net worth very far ahead of even his teammate on the Luna. He's 3k ahead of that, and 3k ahead of Clockwork, and then Clockwork barely just ahead of Cybe on the puck. Which that'll reflect in the gold graph now. Yeah, a bit of an advantage coming out. 3k gold advantage. XP though at 11k, which is an insane XP advantage at 16 minutes. I'm not really sure where all this is coming from.
It's pretty odd to see such a huge experience advantage when the kills are like 13 to 6 and the gold graph's only 3,000.
I mean, what is this coming from? Just the solo Orbit having a really good game with those kills, and then Lifestealer solo top getting some kills on his own, 5-0.
Yeah, I guess. Plus, oh, they're
Corey in trouble here. He's gonna drop a defensive call down, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Oh, the Shadow Poison, one more tick of that, and he's gonna go down. Dimitri drops as well. Orbit actually getting a kill. There's Corey goes down now. Just barely.
So close.
He almost got back to base, but that Shadow Poison ticked over from Jamie D. And now, I don't know where Puck went, I lost track of her. Or it, rather. So Cybe behind the tower there, gonna blink out. He's got the blink dagger up, which I believe you just mentioned. Chicken MC gonna last at the tower now.
Yeah, what I was gonna mention before that big fight happened was, my intent, that was their first tower in the bottom lane right there, so maybe that's why they actually are just that far ahead in experience, but because 2 towers have gone down for Faded, that it's kind of offset the gold graph a little bit there.
Yeah.
Potential.
Yeah, now the gold graph kind of taken off there. Going to 4k, and we'll see where it ends up. 12k XP advantage as Mindtank continues to press their advantage here. Hooked in by Orbit behind the tower. He finds pretty much everyone. Chicken MC was infested as well. Theory getting pretty low. King Kraken gonna go down as well. Chicken MC just gonna hit him there. And now Lopert. Can Lopert live through this? And yes, he's gonna live through with just 20 HP. He gets away. 4-for-0 trade. No, he doesn't get away.
Has that ever been
the tower?
Oh, that was a tower hit?
That was a malicious tower right there.
Dat tower.
Extraordinary amount of radiance.
So I take it back.
Yeah, that was really close.
Lopert not gonna get away with 20 HP. Maybe we see a Roche attempt here, but no, everyone's pretty low.
And another few kills. Yeah, they could be, I guess. Chicken MC's kind of getting up there again. He's got a Ogre Club. Really curious item here.
Heaven's Halberd.
For a Lifestealer. Right away, though.
Or SNY.
Is that...
Yeah, he's going SNY.
Yeah, that's... Wow. That's not something you see every day for a Lifestealer.
I've actually seen it kind of often recently. If you can get it early enough, that movement speed and the stats really pay off early in the game. But as I say that, Chicken MC runs into King Kraken, gets Fiend's Grip, gets silenced, goes down, so... But whatever, he wanted to go back to base, I'm sure.
That's...
Poor Fiend.
That Sand makes him feel way too manly than he actually is.
Yeah, that slow is really nice that comes out of that.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower.
Don't get me wrong. I like the choice. I really like a Sanjanash, but I've never seen it in a pro game for a Lifestealer.
I've seen it. Maybe I'm just because I've been watching. I've been trying to watch like only Asian Dota recently, and I've seen it in like every Lifestealer game.
Strange to say,
oh, true. Okay. So I guess my intent watching Asian Dota.
Yeah, I've been watching a ton of the Asian qualifiers for G League from Beyond the Summit.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Is that the one with LGD Int and all them as well?
Yeah.
Chain stacks
and like rattlesnakes and all them.
Right.
And yeah. Oh, Orbit with a blink in right onto Theory. The mech is used instantly, but a nice call down here. Everyone kind of caught in it. Has Dimitri, his Ravage is still on cooldown, and Carnate's got that BKB now, so actually only Jamie D gonna go down. And now we got Chicken MC. He's with the vengeance. He's TPing in. He's mad at Bane. Bane killed him. And then his team reported him. So Chicken MC looking to prove his worth here. He's going to find Corey, but he doesn't have a basher yet. Wow, a lot of damage going out, but just a little. Not able to get there fast enough to take him out. But my intent probably is still very happy with that trade 3-1 there. And they find themselves again in the bot lane with nothing to really push. So maybe they rotate over to get to that Roche, but as we know, the lifesteal doesn't work from Lifestealer. However, You can't just use Lucent Beam on Roche or something and then pop that open wounds and then able to lifesteal right up.
Yeah, very good point. He's getting a lot closer to that Sanjinash. He actually has it now.
I mean, he's going to be fast. He's pretty much doing the race car build here, phase drums, SY.
I love it. I love it.
It's fun. I gotta say.
And that's like, I feel like that's how a lifestealer should be played. Just for the mid-game mobility is really huge right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, I guess Sven was right at the 6.75 change when we just saw Sven as a carry, but then just turning into that mid-game so fast after he got like Drums BKB or Mask of Madness BKB. And then Sven got hit a little too hard with the nerf stick, I suppose, or people kind of just realized that Lifestealer was so much better. Because Lifestealer got buffed at the same time, and we saw Sven for so long being that carry, and then Lifestealer was like, hey, if I build a Basher, like, I destroy Sven, so...
Yeah, Lifestealer just became popular because he was able to take out the popular carries, but here comes Theory.
Wow, Cybe with a big initiation, nice Dream Curl, nice vacuum the walls down as well, but I didn't actually hit a single person. Not gonna matter. Oh, maybe it hit 2. I saw 2 little illusions there. And they get the Roche, so wow, this is really what Faded needs to turn this around. I mean, they haven't lost the Rax yet. They still have 2 towers in their top lane, 1 in the middle. And just with the Vengeance there into the Roche pit.
Yeah, they took full advantage of, you know, the situation. Roche was getting low. Chicken MC had to tank it up pretty much from full. And then, yeah, like you said, a huge initiation. I think Cybe was the one who blinked in. Yeah, and then followed up with a Darkseer wall. Ravage even was popped. 4-for-0 trade there, and the only one surviving was Incarnate, who just wasn't even near there.
Who just wasted a BKB charge to teleport out.
Yeah.
So big win all over the place, even in the smaller factors, like that BKB charge.
Yeah. This game just got interesting.
Yeah, it
did. This is where
Goldgraph's turning around, going back to 0. And XP, that was a 10k XP swing, but still a 10k advantage.
Wow. Yeah, that was huge. And this is for all the marbles, right? This is game 3.
Yeah, loser of this game is out of the tournament.
And this is where, you know, individual plays can shine and the men become, or the boys become men, or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. I just feel like if we see some, you know, some good team fight like that out of Faded again, then they definitely have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, I really gotta say, it's a Faded though. Like, in the Resurgence tournament, my intent was just like rickrolling everyone. They were really so much better than everyone. And Faded has just been practicing non-stop since that CEVO Resurgence tournament, and they have really turned into an extremely formidable lineup who could even win this if they're not knocked out here. But I don't know, just playing so well as of late. And of course my intent still very good and probably got better themselves since CEVO Resurgence, but
yeah, I think was it a Faded game then that I did mention, like definitely their strongest point is their team fight. They just remind me of Fnatic in that sense. Like even being behind that much, they're able to just have the perfect timing to go into that Roche, take an awesome team fight, and, you know, really swing it around. So it's not something you see out of these amateur teams a lot of, but they're just getting a lot better at it, like you said.
Gyrocopter farming up in the jungle there, Rocket Barrage just destroying that little camp of ogres. Made me laugh there, that noise was pretty jokes.
Yeah, he's almost got his BKB actually.
Yeah, it's 1600. I think he's 400 off, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2900 will complete
is the
it.
magic number.
Oh, Cybe also going for one. Oh, Chicken MC gonna try to take him out there. Cybe just gonna blink. Doesn't have a TP actually, so he phases the. What? Phases the rocket damage, but wastes his orb to blink out. Another phase here. He's got blink. He's gonna get out just fine. Actually, no, but a hook from Orbit and the plays after the plays. And there's a nice silence there. He's taking some cog damage. He doesn't have mana for the orb now. This is actually gonna be the death of Cybe. Really nice hook in by Orbit there. And prior to that, very nice jukes by Cybe, but it just wasn't enough. And that's a good pick-off that my intent needs there. Who actually picked up? Corey picked up the Aegis, so Aegis still in play right now. Corey doesn't have a TP. It looks like he's bringing the BKB out to himself right now as he rotates over to defend their top tier 2.
Yeah, and I guess despite that big advantage for my intent at the beginning of the game. All Incarnate really has over Corey is a Yasha, which is not too much, especially with Flat Cannon kind of making up for that a little bit. I guess, you know, the Luna does have Glaives, but this next team fight is going to really decide. It's going to be a big swing either way in the gold graph, I feel, one way or another.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right.
And Lifestealer's in orbit right now with the hookshot ready.
Yeah, he's throwing out rockets now, looking for anyone out of position that he can just jump on right now. Do we have Ravage up? Yes, Ravage is up. It's level 1. Soon to be level 2 if they win another team fight here. Looks like my intent's going to back off.
Theory's got a mech.
Oh yeah, so he's got that mech.
No mech for
he's had that for a while. And he's almost got a pipe. But you gotta be scared of Incarnate here. He's almost got a Manta, he's got the BKB. He's getting really strong, and that aura, that 38 bonus damage. I guess that kind of does fall off in the late game, but I mean still, 38 damage from nothing is a lot. And it does give that aura to everyone else.
Even. Yeah. The night vision definitely helps with pickoffs too, as well as like seeing them coming, because you kind of forget about that when playing against the Luna. It's just like in the nighttime you can stand just behind your creeps and be safe, but not against the Luna. So
yeah, but it's hard to think about that, or really even if you are thinking about it, it's hard to react to that because I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just tough. And that's the cool thing about Dota, that some heroes do change their vision in the nighttime. Like, even Meepo can see full in the nighttime.
Oh yeah. #1 Meepo team. I remember you guys made a team for that.
Yeah.
With those guys from Nexus.
There's one called Helium Sucks at Meepo. There's one called Helium Best Meepo in World. So I don't know. It's a bit of a sending mixed signals, but I'm pretty bad at Meepo.
Yeah. Looks like Chicken MC is trying to farm up a Basher desperately. Maybe they're waiting for that before they start pushing, because the Manta is finished on Incarnate.
Saibi, 500 gold away from his BKB, so that'll save him a little bit in the team fight. At least the open wounds won't be able to be focused down by Chicken MC. And King Kraken here still doesn't really have a lot. He's got that Soul Ring at least, so he can always throw out a Nightmare if he has to. Or deny himself Soul Ring and Nightmare. So the Manta's finished, there goes the Infest into orbit. And I don't know, push into the tier 2 from my intent. I don't believe it is. No. It's actually, no, but orbit lands the hook onto 2, and the Infest damage is doing a ton. It's actually onto King Kraken, the Bane, who is really going to cause the most problems here. But a really nice wall actually into the cogs. So Theory doing the best wall possible, but still not able to get one. Actually, Jamie D maybe going to go down here. These illusions are doing work.
Intentional?
But he's actually going to be able to run away, just barely. They pick off 2, they get the tier 2 tower. Where are we going? Just looking to the creep for orbit, running back to base a little faster. He's got the Ags up now, so he can pretty much play Spider-Man or Tarzan, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, nice 2-0 pick-off there for my intent with the beautiful hook shot, and of course the Nyx bomb. Chicken MC now has his Basher, so going to be doing even more damage. I don't think Ravage was used last fight though, just the wall. When's that wall going to be coming off cooldown? Will it be ready for the next team fight? I guess that's kind of the question.
It should be ready for the next team fight. My intent's got a bit of healing up to do.
Especially if it's a Roche team fight, it'll be up for that, and then we could see them suckered into that Roche pit again.
But will my intent follow for it again? They might try to set up a bait this time.
Yeah, maybe. They'll have to play carefully. They can't just run in and take it, I feel. I think they must have had to learn their lesson.
Well, they had a big advantage, so you can't really fault them for thinking that they were kind of in control. But, I mean, you got that Ravage, Darkseer wall, the AoE silence, and call down. Like, insane Roche Arena fighting potential coming out from Faded. But the support smoked up here behind Incarnate, so Incarnate's going to get stunned. Will Corey go? The Demonic Purge comes out from Jamie D, drops the BKB, he's going to dodge everything, he's going to turn this around. Ravage from Dimitri, Corey with the call down, Flat Cannon, Rocket Barrage, Orbit going to go down as well. Chicken MC's left here to fend on his own against 4. A buyback from Luna, so a 4-for-1 trade, only King Kraken the Bane going down. He actually dropped the gem. And Chicken MC tries to juke into the trees, but he goes down. Corey with the triple kill. That's a Blink Dagger for Tidehunter, so we're going to see this Ravage continue to have a big impact.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Faded, just insane at team fights. Corey perfectly timing the
Maybe they should
BKB,
just change their
baits out a
name
light strike array.
to Fnatic.
Yeah, they should change to Fnatic or Fnatic. Get at this team, man. You got to get in contact with these guys. Because that was just insane. Smoked behind Corey, yeah. It was just the perfect bait right there. And 5-0 trade. And actually Luna bought back, I'm pretty sure.
5-for-1. King Kraken on the Bane went down.
I guess King Kraken.
He's kind of focused by Chicken
yeah.
MC, so he's not going to get stuck in that Fiend's grip. But it didn't really matter there. And the tier 2 tower going the way Faded.
I am required to point out that
Chicken MC is still down for 20, so yeah, they're going to TP out of here. Corey goes back to farm top. Everyone else kind of just going... Dimitri just teleports into a tree.
Yeah. Looked kind of sketchy, actually. Didn't go up the hill and teleport, but I guess he was far enough away. And a big fat Tide Hunter. It's kind of a deterrent.
Yeah. So now my intent kind of finds a small opening to do this Roche, but I don't know. All the abilities are going to be down. What is Roche up? Roche is up in about 30 seconds, so some Ravage may just be coming off a cooldown when that Roche is attempted by my intent if they decide to do it. Manta style on Gyrocopter after that triple kill, and then that tier 2 tower push.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty much equal right now with
Identical build, actually, to Incarnate.
Well, he doesn't have the drums, does he?
Besides the phase.
No drums.
Oh, no drums, but it's like the same colors, because it threw me, because Trenkles are green, and drums are green.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, they're gonna smoke.
Yeah, so they're gonna bait
Ravage
this.
in 20
They're gonna bait
seconds,
this
though.
fight out. I don't know. Walk past the sentry ward. They see everyone. Oh, Corey getting a little caught out, but he purges that, dropping a nice call down. Nice wall there by Theory. Corey's still living, just goes down now. So Corey goes down. Looks like Jamie D is down on the Shadow Demon. Cybe here with the BKB. Gonna get focused down by Incarnate, so Incarnate's gonna take him down. Chicken MC going on to Dimitri. Dimitri goes down, so my intent. This is the fight they really needed here. Orbit with a big hook onto King Kraken. King Kraken gonna go down here. Actually gonna sleep himself to just buy some time. Orbit just gonna walk over and smack Darkseer. And Chicken MC with a triple kill into a Roche. So just after that team fight that Faded had, and it went so well, they had a pretty ambitious, maybe not that ambitious of a smoke gank, but nice sentry wards down by my intent to catch him out. And then really good initiation there.
Yeah, I really gotta say that was just a little too ambitious, like you're saying. The Ravage was like 20 seconds off cooldown. If that was up, I think, hey, who knows? I don't know. The team fight could have gone a lot differently, but yeah, my intent do a great job. Chicken MC with the initiate on Corey, forcing him to pop his BKB kind of down the hill there, in that where that sentry ward pretty much is, I guess, a little bit up, but not really the optimal place for to just stand and fight. And he just manned up and tried to fight. And Chicken MC just does way more damage at this point. So kind of forcing a bad team fight for Faded to take. And my intent gets the Roche as well.
Abyssal Blade up now on Chicken MC.
Yeah, this is it's looking a little bit grim. Let's see if the Golgraph took another swing. Yeah, it was almost at 5k and just goes over 8k now for my intent. So it's going to be heading that way a little bit farther, and 16,000 or more experience for my intent right now.
Yeah, and XP graph is the same exact thing, just multiplied by 10. Or no, not 10. I don't know, multiplied. Multiplied by 2, excuse me. So Jamie D with a very ambitious ward, D ward. He's going to go down here. That homing missile or just the rocket barrage are going to be enough, so... Without the initiation from the Shadow Demon, it could be hard for them to find an opening. As the Ravage is up again, Chicken MC is very strong. He could just bash. He bashes Illusion. Orbit coming in here. He's got a Blade Mail up now too. Corey giving chase still. Chicken MC is right in the fray. Nice Ravage by Dimitri, catches just about everyone. Chicken MC gonna go down. The Aegis is popped. Incarnate now in the trees. Has vision though. Pops his ultimate. Doesn't actually take out anybody with that. Shadow Demon almost respawned now. Will Incarnate go down? I'm not sure. Looks like Cybe with one more click. I hear a Fiend's Grip going off here on the Chicken MC. Maybe Chicken MC gonna go down again. Corey. Everyone low on mana right now. Theory on pretty much no health. Cybe gonna get bashed there actually, and he's gonna go down. So I have to say my intent kind of losing that trade. I mean, they dropped the Aegis, they lost 2, and they only got 2.
Yeah, the only saving grace is that Incarnate lived with about 20 health or something like that. So yeah, it was a good job by Faded to kind of save their ultimates. There was a moment there where Dimitri could have popped Ravage, but Chicken MC and Incarnate were the only ones there, and They both have, you know, magic immunes. So, but my intent, you know, doing the best they could. Getting a little kited there was Chicken MC, but he did pick up some very valuable kills, I feel. So kind of even, I guess you could say. Maybe yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe just faded.
Well, they lost the Aegis, which they kind of needed to go for high ground, but other than that, there's still a large amount of gold on Chicken MC. He's got the Abyssal Blade, as we've already mentioned. It would have paid off if he didn't Abyssal Blade a Manta. People writing all over the map. Loser.
Jimmy D being called a
loser. As a her.
I love the humor out of these guys. My intent, weren't they drawing on the map the other game too? Or was that someone else?
I think Faded was like, they do like a team drawing thing where they draw pictures and they all do it at once so they can actually finish the picture. They're drawing like hearts for us and stuff. And they draw faces a lot. But anyway, we'll see. I guess my intent kind of forced to push in now.
Yeah, we've been kind of looking at these items. I think Theory had that pipe last fight, didn't he? But I don't know. I guess we haven't really mentioned it out loud, but we've just seen it. Corey picked up a Demon Edge now. Maybe the MKB is kind of a popular choice for Gyrocopters. King Kraken, not too much. Just Soul Ring, yada yada. Saibi with the BKB, we've mentioned that. We've seen it a lot. Other than that, Orbit does have his Blade Mail now after the eggs, which he's had for pretty much all game. And other than that, Incarnate going for a Butterfly right off the bat. He's got every other piece except for that Eagle Song. He's only got 1,500 gold right now.
Yeah, so 1,800 off. I guess maybe they'll just wait for that because no one's really going to be anywhere close to an MKB for Faded right now. Well, I don't know. As I say that, there's the Demon Edge, but still 2,600 off is Corey. So maybe another teamfight win. If he picks up a triple kill, he could possibly get that. But when's the Roche timer here? It's still 5 minutes. The Aegis is down. Maybe my intent can sit back and farm for this, but could use a mech.
Well, yeah, I think if it's kind of weird because I think if they sit back, if sorry, am I cutting you off?
No, you're good.
Looks like okay. If they sit back and farm, then it's pretty much a Gyrocopter is like the only real carry for Faded. But on the other hand, like they have tons of team fight. They have the Ravage, they have the Darkseer Wall, even Call Down just to add to the team fight, and of course the Puck Ultimate to keep them all there. So if they sit back and farm, then they have to go against a farmed Gyrocopter and all those ultimates. But if they push, they have to go against all those ultimates. So, you know, I don't really know what they do right now, but it looks like they want to smoke, get a pick off, and then go for something.
Yeah, maybe smoking the thing to do, but it's... I mean, you've taken away all their towers. They're kind of just hanging around in this little safe zone, the little valley in front of their base. So it's hard for them to find anyone. Gonna reveal the carries.
Yeah, I think they need another Clockwork hook shot there.
I think they'll get this tower pretty much uncontested. Dimitri does have the blink, but I mean, if you're Faded, you pretty much gotta wait to the high ground here, because that's where your advantage is coming from.
Yeah, certainly.
I should probably just keep my eye on Orbit, huh? Because he looks like he's gonna go big or go home.
Rock it on.
Looks like he wants to just push out the top lane a little bit with his rockets, but yeah, is my intent deciding this is the chance, or, you know, Faded doing the right thing, like you said, staying in their base, but I don't know if my intent can break high ground.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty tough. I think they'll need another Aegis, or possibly a Mjolnir or an AC come in for Chicken MC. Do you think, would you prefer one over the other right now? I mean, I guess Agility carried Gyrocopter, so maybe the AC to break down his armor, but...
Yeah, either one would be fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter what he goes for. It's just going to give him tons of attack speed either way. I think the AC is probably a little bit of a smarter choice, just because it's, yeah, like you said, the armor
buffs your team
tank
too.
Up his team a little bit from the flat cannon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I definitely 100% think it's AC after you just pointed or refresh my memory on that. That extra armor, it's that flat cannon really will help out the supports.
Yeah, we'll have to look if any of these supports go for a Ghost Scepter or something like that. That could really help out Lopert, who does have quite a lot of gold. Jamie D, not as much, but you know, he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be fine. He can even self-disrupt himself if he feels like he's in that much of a trouble. He's gonna go warding here. Do they spot him out? No.
I like these words here. The Dire have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the map right now, so the one by Roche is fresh. The one on the High Cliff is fresh. Looks like they were just holding out of wards for a while, because these are all pretty fresh.
Yeah, this is just pretty much a choke you out kind of strategy. They're just going to make sure they stay in the base the whole time, not give them any room to breathe, and then go for that Roche. And I think Faded is prepared for this. They've kind of consoled themselves to just wait in their base. They know when Roche is coming, I'm sure, and they have the smoke ready, like even ahead of time. This much ahead of time, they have a smoke ready, so they know when, you know, My Intent's going to back off and go for it. They can just smoke and go in for that ultra super good team fight that they've had all game.
Yeah, but that being said, My Intent can get really mind games with this one. They could maybe wait around a choke point here or something, wait for them to smoke over, and then just backstab with the high ground advantage on like the T here. That'd be pretty next level, so.
That would be sick.
Look at Pink circling all the wards. And then someone being gross. That was Chicken MC.
Sickos.
Chicken MC is
Okay, I forgive
gross.
him then. Yeah, looks like he's got that AC ready.
Oh, that was fast.
Just needs the
200 gold.
thingy chainmail. Not worrying about buyback at all. I guess that's kind of the advantage of having your tier 2s up. If anything, that's pretty much all that's going to fall.
Yeah. And they've got the Clockwork that is going to continue to push the lanes out with his rockets. So they kind of have that global lane control. Butterfly done now.
Yep. Yeah, My Intent just kind of reaching a break point in strength right now with that Butterfly and the AC. So I think if they just keep going, then there's gonna be diminishing returns for those items. Because Corey getting awfully close to that MKB, actually just 100 gold away right now.
Wow. So now that Butterfly is kind of useless. Well, it's not useless, but
Yeah, well, it's all right.
it's not as good as it once was. And Roche going.
This is too overpowered before that.
In about a minute here. And less than that, just a couple seconds now. And My Intent not really in a position to just run over there as a team, but maybe they don't really need to. They don't really need the Nakes to do it, and if they just put in the Nakes in the top lane, maybe Faded doesn't expect it.
Yeah, possibly. Let's see if Faded have that smoke timer and just smoke right out to it. It's like they're saying, like, we've cut them off in this little dome area of their side of the map. Even a refresher saying no one from Faded is allowed past this point.
Pretty much. I like that they're drawing on the map for us. We don't even have to do our job.
Just squeezing them out. He's incarnate.
And they're right. I mean, they're all behind that line.
Yeah. And where is Roche?
He's back.
There he is.
From the nether reaches. Or
It's a good
wherever.
group right now.
Wherever he comes from, I don't know.
They have to go. Like,
This Roche is
they have to
melting.
go.
Roche is gone. There's no time for Faded to react to this.
Roshan has fallen.
And that's the Aegis on Luna. And now we'll look for that high ground break. And Orbit had a headdress. He's had a headdress for a long time. And he's on 1,700 gold right now. So I don't know if he's looking for that pipe. I mean, if he had the mech, he could have just bought it already. So probably going for pipe. It is a bit more expensive. And more so what they need, actually.
oh! Check out Corey.
Oh. Shit.
Dude, I was thinking, like, is this a conscious... Are they going to show the Divine? Oh, they are.
He sold the
I was gonna
MKB,
say,
though.
No, he didn't sell it. He just never bought it. He had the Demon Edge.
Oh.
And then... Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, that's what you gotta do. We've seen time and time again. Pretty much all-in strat here, which is what they need to do. They are pretty far behind in gold and XP. 26k behind in XP. And this Divine Rapier we've seen before is pretty much the most OP item in the world on Gyrocopter with Flat Cannon. Not so much PL, even when he has 2 of them, but...
Shout out to Nexus.
Yeah. This is the 3rd Divine in one day in the CEVO Playoffs here.
Yes. Well, what I was saying was, do you think this is a conscious decision from Faded not to go and contest that Roche, or were they just not fast enough and then kind of said, well, we're not going to make it just forget about it.
Well, they definitely weren't going to be
And-
fast enough no matter what, unless they preemptively started marching out like 15 seconds
Yeah.
before Roche spawned. But so yeah, I think this just sitting back, farming up Corey. He's got that rapier now, and with that, he's still pretty tanky with that BKB Mansa. He's not going to die instantaneously, so he will get off these charges. That being said, there is a basher, Abyssal Blade on Chicken MC, so...
Yeah, that's going to have to be essential. I think Corey's going to need pretty much astounding, positioning right now in this team fight, or else it's going to be pretty easy for Chicken MC to come up with that Abyssal. He's also got the cheese, so it's going to ensure that he can just walk right up to him and Abyssal him. I think that's got to be the plan right now for my intent.
Yeah, but Dimitri probably going to be more than happy to sacrifice his life here. Just blink in Ravage or just run in and just take all the damage you could focus instantly. The Ravage here, honestly, less important than all the flat cannon hits.
Yeah.
I want to see what Orbit's buying, though. He has the headdress, he has Ghost Scepter and headdress. I don't know. The headdress really not being used here.
Shout out to Cybe.
Cancer. Thanks, Cybe.
Thanks, guys. But yeah, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for my intent to yeah. Oh my God, I was just gonna say this. Okay, well he could do it ahead of me, but just get the Ghost Scepters. Lopert picked up his, and Jamie D also very close to his Ghost Scepter. So I think that's what they have to do. With that Divine, it's not going to cut it to have a Blink Dagger, to have an Ogre Axe. So Ghost Scepter is a very smart idea there for the supports.
Yeah, that actually is really good. And that's kind of, I mean, they were forced to reveal, because they have to keep defending, that the Rapier was up. So,
yeah.
Well, that being said, you pop the Ghost Scepter, and then you get hit by a Ravage. You're taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's true too.
But yeah, still the optimal pickup in the situation that my intent is sort of finding themselves in here.
Yeah, and what were you saying in that game, Nexus versus Chibiusa's Minions? One team fight can just change everything right now, and they're definitely at this stage in the game. Gonna go for the illusions right now on Incarnate.
The Illusion Army here. It's going up, wailing on the tower. Not really actually doing much at all. Kind of scared to take a fight. That Darkseer wall really is... Kind of, we haven't even talked about it. Level 3 wall right now, and as strong as Chicken MC, and... why am I forgetting who's playing this? Incarnate on the Luna R. That wall is going to do work if they actually get hit by it. Not to mention the Rapier on Gyrocopter here. But definitely delaying out the game. Maybe that's why we got the shot out.
Well, yeah, Faded doing exactly what they need to right now. They've just delayed it perfectly, and even though they've been choked inside their base, like we saw the lines being drawn by my intent, they pretty much got the items they needed. Tide had the Blink Dagger, King Kraken doesn't really need any items at all, and we had the Pipe and the Mech being farmed already by Theory, so yeah, they were choked out of their base, but they're still getting farm inside their base, and Helm of the Dominator was picked up by Corey, so he's going to have that Lifestealer. I don't know if he can lifesteal as much as a Lifestealer, Chicken MC, but it's going to be something.
Yeah, actually, Corey pretty much free farming for the last, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah, when you think about it, the creeps just keep coming to him, so...
Looks like you may be going for a Satanic here, and it's pretty close, 1,200 gold. And since you're already so all in with this, I mean, why save for buyback? It's over if you drop this Rapier to Luna, or anyone, really.
Yeah. Exactly. Looks like my intent just want to slow siege this.
Yeah, and they can with this Luna Illusion Army. But maybe not, it's going to go down in, like, one hit. But Corey pretty close out. I don't know if he gets picked off trying to just defend that.
Yeah, I think if my intent want to breach that high ground like that, then that's when the hook shot's going to come in. When already a few of the flat cannon hits are done from Corey, then the hook shot
does have a bit of a cooldown
with the Nyx inside.
Who did we see go Refresher? Was that Corey that went Refresher Gyrocopter?
What? Did we? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean, we've only missed 2 games of the entire CEVO playoffs.
Oh, true.
Because we're that good.
Crazy. Oh, here's the heart.
Aww. I guess when you've been pinned inside your
heart.
base. You've been pinned inside your base for an hour.
But... Yeah, you get pretty bored.
Yeah, I bet.
Everyone's Zing it. Oh man, I think I think if Chicken MC buys like a heart or something, then they might have the ability to just take high ground.
Yeah, especially with that cheese.
Yeah, but what does he give away for a heart right now?
Well, I don't know.
Yasha?
The siege was so slow. Like, where's the Aegis at? Isn't it? It's gone now, isn't it? Yeah, Aegis has run out on Incarnate, so they really can't take the high ground now. They're gonna have to wait another 4 minutes. So maybe we should just go make some food or something and come back.
Well, I could technically do that, and you'll be forced to slave away. I could mail you some food all the way to the U.S. What do you want, a pizza?
I'd have to go with poutine.
A poutine straight from Canada, our specialty.
We don't really have them here.
Suckers.
Yeah. Okay, well you got us on one thing.
Yo, and we got snow. Well, you guess.
Well, moved to Utah for a reason.
That's true. That's true. Go stalk Joey in Utah.
Please, I'm very bored.
Yeah, do you think Corey will just try to farm up a second divine?
Oh, I would. I mean, why not?
He doesn't need those TPs.
No, it doesn't.
He ain't
you
going
could sell
anywhere.
them, actually. So, what's he hitting for? The 500? Yeah, 500 right now. So he's lifestealing 15% of that. So he doesn't really lifesteal that much.
He wants to go out, but I saw a ping coming out from Cybe saying, no, stay inside the base. Are they going to scout with the chicken? Oh, it's going to be a satanic.
Yeah, so I was right. Ha. I mean, that satanic is going to... It needs that durability to stay alive, obviously, now that he's got the rapier. And satanic is pretty good for that. He'll be lifestealing his entire health pool in one hit, pretty much.
But what do you need the durability for if you can just kill them all in 2 hits?
I don't know.
I don't know if I agree with that, because otherwise, like, you're going to get Abyssal either way. There's nothing you can do about that. So, yeah, I guess if you Satanic out of that, you'll be fine, but if you get Abyssal, I feel like you're dead.
Yeah.
So...
That's why he's got the Manta. Hopefully the Chicken
we'll
MC
see.
targets an illusion again. If you are Faded, or if you're here cheering for Faded. Although right now everyone's probably cheering against Faded since they're drawing this game out. But it is loser go home, so Faded doing what they gotta do, so respect for that.
Yeah, this is like reminding me of eHome back in the day. Everyone just chirped them so hard, but they're like, well, we're playing for money here, so we'll do what we want, right?
Whatever, do what I want. So I watched that episode of South Park yesterday.
Yo, plot twist, Incarnate also goes for Divine.
Plot twist, Dota 2 is real life, and real life is a game.
And it's off.
Oh my god, someone's watching me. Are there casters casting my life right now?
Most likely. Probably not as good as us, though.
So, no, of course not. They are waiting for that next Roche Incarnate, and looks like you might want to buy an item, or just opening some slots up.
Get
But
that
Chicken
Divine,
MC, almost
that would
8K
be
gold,
hilarious.
And Incarnate, 8K. Well, he could, now that he's got the Aegis.
Yeah, and I think they're actually going to wait. He'll probably buy it once he picks up the Aegis here. Or Chicken MC going to buy a Divine Rapier. And I believe Incarnate will too, so now he's going to have... Where is it? There it is!
Yep.
5 Divines in one day.
This is the best day ever.
And they're going to have the surprise, though. They're not going to know that there's 2 Divines coming out here.
We await. Corey just says sorry.
Sorry. Well, unfortunately
XD.
for them, I think the sitting in the base is going to end pretty soon here, as we may get demolished. I don't know.
Or, you know, it could go either way. I don't know.
They know now, though. It's revealed. They see the rapier.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
There's the disruption for more illusion. They're going in. Orbit goes in. Lifestealer's there. Corey's down. Dimitri's down. Everyone down. Another Divine going to be picked up there, I believe. Actually, no. It's still just laying on the ground. He's going to grab it. Orbit grabs it.
Pleased with themselves.
Did they go? Oh, Magic Wand looks cool on the
Where
ground.
is it?
I don't know. Who picked it up?
They just destroyed it.
That's GG
Oh,
though.
Jamie
No.
D.
Yeah, Jamie D's got it picked up as well. So there is the GG.
Yeah, good game. I mean, it was kind of drawn out. We kind of just expected it to be one big, quick team fight, and it was. So my intent, though, you know, props to them for being patient.
PvE
A lot of teams would just rush into that and try to take the fight when they had the advantage, but they just were making, you know, they just made sure of it. Good game by both teams here.